Hey, how's it going, folks? Micah here with some movie news, and we've got an update on the James Bond franchise. The article down below in the description, it details Amazon's strategic plans for the James Bond franchise moving forward after its acquisition of MGM Studios back in 2022. I don't know if very many of you remember Amazon buying MGM Studios, but now it seems like they are ready to position themselves to sort of reinvigorate the franchise, so to speak. And with that, they have recently gained full creative control over James Bond from the owners of the property. So I feel like this is probably why we haven't seen or heard a lot of movement on the James Bond front over the last couple of years. I know that obviously Daniel Craig was our last iteration of James Bond, but I feel like because of everything kind of shifting towards what Amazon MGM wants to do with this IP, there hasn't been a whole lot of change. And until now, of course, like I said, I feel like this is going to be a lot bigger in the future in hindsight when we look back and look at this news. But for now, Amazon aims to modernize the James Bond franchise by, of course, exploring new storytelling formats, including potential spin-offs, a TV series. Of course, you know, they can just throw it up on Prime Video. But from what I understand, Amazon wants to do their best to kind of preserve the essence of what makes this IP so important and so beloved to a lot of people. So they don't want to go full throttle on all of the spin-offs, all of the TV shows, spin-off films, and so on and so forth. They want to make sure that reinvigoration happens, but also while they're broadening the relevance of the IP, they are also preserving what makes James Bond James Bond. I mean, James Bond to me has always been this very iconic figure in motion pictures. So I think that what Amazon hopes to do is that they want to keep that sort of iconic status moving forward with this franchise now that they have the reins to have full control over what they can do with this IP. So I'm always 50-50 on James Bond. I'm not the biggest fan, but I will always check out a new James Bond film. Daniel Craig does happen to be my favorite Bond iteration so far. But again, the only James Bond movie I've ever seen in theaters was Skyfall. And like I said, so I'm sort of wishy-washy on James Bond. He's not my favorite. I can take him or leave him, but I do understand that as a film fan, that this is a very important moment for this IP, because James Bond has been around for a very long time, and I know that if you are a fan of James Bond, you already know that. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. How do you feel about this most recent news about Amazon MGM finally getting full creative control to be able to explore, a litany of options when reinvigorating the James Bond IP moving forward? Let me know your thoughts down below. Of course, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you folks in the next one, because as always, we've got work to do, so let's get to it. Hey folks, Micah here. Really appreciate you stopping by. Hit the like on the video that you're watching right now. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one, because as always, we've got work to do, so let's get to it.